Hello, welcome back to Chris's Granite Paradise. Today we're going to open up some boxes. I ordered some more awesome materials from my friend over at West Coast Rocks. His store used to be Chief My Boxer. He's since changed the name. Selling the same great stuff though. Anyway, he comes across some amazing rhyolites and basalts and things of that nature from Oregon and California. So let's dig into these babies and see what we got. What we got in the goodie boxes. This is a beautiful, I think this was like 8 pounds or something. Beautiful Oregon Jasper. Very nice pattern there. Awesome. I believe this is serpentine. Adam, you'll have to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. This one was not labeled, nor did I buy it. So this is one of the freebies. Adam always puts in some really nice freebies, as we call them. And I think this is serpentine. Let's look at it wet. Oh, show and tell is always so fun. Especially with Adam, because we never know what we're going to get. There's always some nice surprises. And this is definitely one of them. Very cool. Then these three are some just basalt with some really cool red. It's not really veining, it's like an iron stain. Like you can't feel it or see an indentation in the rock. It has nothing to do with an inclusion, really. It's just part of the rock itself, but really pretty flame look, if I could call it that. It's got the red highlighted with the yellow and orange. Turn these over. Oh yeah, very cool. Adam, these are great. You gotta find his big brother though. This is a larger piece of that flame basalt, we'll just call it that. That is already on my sculpture that I got it a while ago. I'm glad I have some more of it. About a 20-pounder would be really awesome. Okay, then we'll move over to, this is, he called it like a bullseye agate or something. And it's from, I believe, from the Rogue River. Yeah, you can see the patterns on it. Very nice. So this is some kind of probably cavities in a brecciated, maybe a rhyolite or something, and then they filled in with quartz crystals, and it actually still has some vugs, which is really cool. Nice piece, nice piece. This looks like similar material. Adam, you must have been looking at these when you were packing them, because this one was actually wet when I unpacked it, so maybe you were spraying them down to see what they are too. Those look similar to each other. Now these four, I know, are some really cool rhyolites. This, I think, is a basalt with agate-filled vesicles. I'm hoping these hold up in the frost. I'm going to try to put them in a sheltered location. Yeah, these are nice rhyolites with agate in the cavities or the vesicles. There we go. I think that's focusing for you. Very nice rhyolite. I'm curious as to the scientific reason why rhyolites seem to have so many wild patterns. For example, you You who do lapidary, you know that like bird's eye rhyolite and spiderweb rhyolite, there's some amazing rhyolites that are used in the lapidary circles that I'd love to get some river washed versions of those. This pile here, you guys might remember a year or so ago, I ordered some of this from, at that time it was Chief My Boxer, again now it's West Coast Rocks. And he actually sent me some photos of the source location of these. I'll find those photos and include them. But there's really big ones. And I asked him to get me some bigger ones, and this is what he got. It's some kind of a, either a brecciated basalt. I think in the earlier video I called it an ignimbrite. But I'm not really sure, because ignimbrite comes from pyroclastic flows and it's more pumicey. Whereas these are solid chunks of basalt. It could be a Lahar deposit. And which would also make sense, but they've undergone some nice mineralization, so they're very colorful. We'll get some close-up photos of these too. But very, very pretty pieces. Turn that over. Just look at all that action going on in there. So cool. Now this one is unique. If you can see in the chunk of basalt there, all the vesicles are full of agate. And it looks like the rock was already like that when it got engulfed in the Lahar. Or again, I'm not sure if it's a Lahar or an ignimbrite. I'm thinking, I'm kind of moving away from the ignimbrite idea just because of how heavy these pieces are. Yet I don't know that stuff would fly that far. Whereas in a pyroclastic flow, it tends to be more pumicey as opposed to solid basalt like these are. Anyway, very cool material. So here is a brief look at the material I got before. That's all smaller pieces, and they're already placed here on a sculpture. They're out of the sunlight, hopefully out of most of the weather. They survived last winter just fine here, because I think when I got them was last fall. So they seem to have survived the winter just fine. They were out here last year. Beautiful pieces. And now I have some big ones. So I may have to move these to a new location because I kind of want to keep them with the big ones. And those obviously won't fit here. Yeah, I love this stuff. This piece here is a, what is he saying it is? This is the one he labeled. Brecciated Jasper from Gold Beach, Oregon. So that's a new location. I try to keep track of the names. I've told you guys before, I really need to come up with a labeling method. Because I kind of keep them organized by location on the sculptures, but so like this is from a beach that I don't maybe have any other rocks from. So I'll just call it Oregon, but it's cool that he sends me the locations and I try to keep track of them. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this little brief show and tell. Rock hunting on eBay is always awesome. God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already.